Good morning. Today I'm going to talk about Christopher Columbus. He was born in 1451 in the Republic of Genoa, Italy. He started to sail when he was a teenager, and his first voyage was to the Atlantic Ocean in 1476. This voyage nearly cost him his life because the ship sunk. And when he made his way into Portugal, he met his wife and had a son. Years passed and his wife died, so he moved back to Spain and had another son with a woman called Beatrice. In other expeditions, he went to Africa and learned about the currents that would help him create a safer and quicker way into India and China.
Mm-hmm.
Columbus it made it for him difficult to create that route because the Muslims took over the trade routes in that time. Columbus also hypothesized that Earth was a sphere and the actual size back then was 36% of what it actually is today. And many experts disagreed with this. In his first voyage to the New World, most kings rejected him, like some from Portugal, Venice, and Genoa.
Mm-hmm.
In the future, he was accepted by the Spanish monarchy when the Muslim stronghold was captured, and the Spanish monarchy financed his trip and gave him 3 ships, the Pinta, Niña, and the Santa Maria. He visited in his voyage the islands of Cuba, Hispaniola, and Bahamas. In the Hispaniola island, his Santa Maria ship broke down, and most of the sailors were able to build the Villa de la Navidad. When he went back to Spain, he gave an exaggerated report, and a year later, he went back to La Hispaniola and see the island, and the Villa de la Navidad was destroyed and his men were killed. That's when slavery mostly began, but it was mainly used for the gold. And when he left his brothers in charge of the island, and chaos broke free because they didn't know how to handle the island. And the Spanish crown sent a royal official to arrest Columbus and take him back to Spain. This cost Columbus most of his titles and riches. And for one last time, he went to the central coast of America to regain his riches, but his ship broke down in the coast of Cuba. When his ship broke down, the Cuban natives refused to help Columbus because they were tired of the sailors taking advantage of them. So Columbus decided to punish them by taking away their moon. And they got scared because an eclipse came in the future and they decided to help. But then the governor of the Hispaniola sent a rescue team to take Columbus back to Spain. And those last 2 years, he couldn't get any titles back, but got some riches. Then he died in May 20th, 1506. Columbus had a legacy built during those years. He opened up the Americas to European colonization. he had been blamed for destroying the islands.
Don't worry, you can continue. That's the last slide?
Yeah.
Just continue.
He had been blamed for destroying the islands that he had explored.
Mm-hmm.
He had also failed to find a new route to Asia and failed to bring back the riches he promised. He also helped create cultural diffusion with the new routes that he found, and brought new diseases to Americas. And also, he lost and changed all the cultures that he had explored. Thank you.
Good job. Do you have a works cited page? I didn't see your works cited page. Was there a works cited page in the presentation?
I think it's
In the essay. Okay, thank you.